Welcome, martial arts enthusiasts! Are you ready to dive into the world of legendary Shaolin warriors? Today, we're counting down the top 10 Shaolin Kung Fu movies that showcase breathtaking fight choreography, intense training sequences, and the spirit of the Shaolin monks. These films have inspired generations with their incredible action and timeless stories. So, if you're passionate about martial arts or just love a good action flick, you're in the right place. Before we get started, make sure to hit that subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Let's keep the Shaolin spirit alive together. Number 10. Heroes 2 1974. Heroes 2, 1974, is a classic martial arts film directed by the legendary Chong Che and produced by the Shaw Brothers Studio. This film is one of the early examples of the Shaolin genre that became popular in the 1970s. Set in the aftermath of the burning of the Shaolin Temple, Heroes 2 follows the story of two legendary martial artists, Fang Shiyu, Alexander Fu Sheng, and Heng Shiquan, Chen Quan Tai. Misled by the villainous Manchu officials, Fang inadvertently fights and captures Heng, not realizing they are both loyal Shaolin disciples. After realizing his mistake, Fang teams up with Heng to fight against the Manchu forces and to avenge the destruction of the Shaolin Temple. The film is known for its intense fight scenes, dramatic storytelling, and the exploration of brotherhood and loyalty. Number 9. Iron-Fisted Monk 1977. Iron-Fisted Monk, 1977, is a landmark martial arts film notable for being the directorial debut of Sammo Hung, who also stars in the movie. The film is a gritty and action-packed tale that blends intense fight choreography with a compelling story of revenge and justice. Iron-Fisted Monk follows the story of Husker, Sammo Hung, a young man who seeks revenge against the Manchu soldiers who brutally murdered his uncle. After being taken in and trained by a Shaolin monk, Husker becomes a skilled martial artist. When he returns to his village, he discovers the Manchus are terrorizing the local population. With the help of his monk mentor and a fellow villager, Husker takes a stand against the oppressive Manchu forces, leading to a series of intense and brutal confrontations. Number 8. Five Shaolin Masters 1974. Five Shaolin Masters, 1974, is a classic martial arts film from the Shaw Brothers Studio, directed by Chong Che. The movie is a quintessential example of the Shaolin-themed kung fu films that were incredibly popular during the 1970s. The film is set during the aftermath of the burning of the Shaolin Temple by Qing Dynasty forces. Five Shaolin Masters follows the story of five survivors: Hu Dedi, David Chang, Kai Dezhong, Ti Lung, Ma Chaoxing, Meng Fei, Li Shikai, Alexander Fu Sheng, and Fang Dahong, Qi Quanchun, who managed to escape the massacre. Each of these warriors represents a different style of Shaolin Kung Fu. They vow to avenge their fallen comrades and take down the oppressive Qing regime. The five heroes go their separate ways to hone their skills, each encountering personal challenges and enemies along the way. They eventually reunite and engage in a climactic battle against the formidable Qing forces, including several deadly martial artists. The final showdown showcases the unique abilities of each master, highlighting the different forms of Shaolin Kung Fu. Number 7. The Shaolin Plot 1977. The Shaolin Plot, 1977, is a classic martial arts film that features a unique blend of intricate fight choreography, historical intrigue, and a star-studded cast. Directed by Huang Feng, this movie is known for its action-packed sequences and compelling storyline that captures the essence of traditional Shaolin values. In the Shaolin Plot, a ruthless warlord named Prince Daeglin, Chan Sing, seeks to eliminate all forms of martial arts that could challenge his rule. To accomplish this, he begins a campaign to destroy martial arts schools and kill their masters. His ultimate goal is to seize a collection of powerful martial arts manuals from the Shaolin Temple. The story follows Yun Fei, played by the legendary Chen Quan Tai, a skilled martial artist who stands against the tyrant's plans. Yun Fei, alongside a group of Shaolin monks and other martial artists, fights to protect the sacred knowledge of Shaolin Kung Fu and prevent it from falling into the hands of the malevolent prince. As the group battles Prince Dagon's forces, they face numerous challenges and engage in spectacular fight scenes that showcase their unique styles. The film culminates in a dramatic showdown, where the heroes must use all their skills and courage to defeat the warlord and save the Shaolin heritage. Number 6. Invincible Shaolin.
Shaolin, both north and south. One school for the two to compete.
Invincible Shaolin, 1978, is a classic martial arts film directed by the legendary Chang Che and produced by the Shaw Brothers Studio. Known for its intense action sequences and compelling story of betrayal and revenge, the film is a hallmark of the Venom Mob era, featuring some of the most iconic martial artists of the time. The movie is set during the Qing dynasty, where the Manchu government is determined to wipe out the Shaolin Temple's influence. To achieve this, the Manchu general, Wang Lungwei, devises a devious plan to pit the northern and southern Shaolin schools against each other. He invites 3 northern Shaolin experts, played by Kuo Chui, Lu Feng, and Chang Sheng, to train his soldiers, then secretly has them attack 3 southern Shaolin disciples, causing deadly injuries. The southern Shaolin school believes the northern Shaolin masters are responsible for the attack, leading to a cycle of revenge. As tensions rise, each school prepares their best fighters for a showdown. The southern masters, including heroes played by Sun Qian, Lo Meng, and Wei Pai, undergo rigorous training to match the skills of their northern counterparts. The film culminates in a dramatic and bloody battle between the two schools, where the truth about the Manchu general's manipulation is eventually revealed. In the end, both sides realize they have been deceived and unite against the true enemy. Number 5. Shaolin Temple.
We did 5 days. Seems they're serious. Should we relax?
Shaolin Temple, 1976, is a classic martial arts film directed by Chang Che and produced by the Shaw Brothers Studio. The film is part of the wave of Shaolin-themed movies that became immensely popular during the 1970s, showcasing the legendary Shaolin monks and their unparalleled martial arts skills. Set during the Qing dynasty, Shaolin Temple follows the story of a group of young men who seek refuge at the Shaolin Temple after their villages are destroyed by the Qing soldiers. The temple, known for its strict discipline and rigorous training, becomes a sanctuary for these young heroes who are determined to master the art of Shaolin Kung Fu to avenge their families and protect their homeland. The story centers around their training under the watchful eyes of the Shaolin monks, particularly the abbot played by David Chang. Each student brings his unique background and personal motivation for joining the temple, and as they undergo grueling training, they forge bonds of brotherhood. The film highlights the philosophical aspects of Shaolin teachings, emphasizing the importance of discipline, humility, and inner strength. As the students progress in their training, they are eventually forced to confront the Qing forces. The climax of the film features intense battles that showcase the diverse and deadly techniques of Shaolin Kung Fu. The final showdown is a testament to the resilience and skill of the Shaolin disciples as they defend their temple against the invaders. Number 4. Shaolin. Shaolin, 2011, is a modern martial arts epic directed by Benny Chan, featuring an all-star cast including Andy Lau, Nicholas Tsai, and Jackie Chan. This film is a reimagining of the classic Shaolin legend, blending intense action with deep emotional and philosophical themes. Set during the early years of the Chinese Republic, Shaolin follows the story of General Hou Jie, Andy Lau, a ruthless warlord who, after a series of betrayals and personal tragedies, seeks refuge in the Shaolin Temple. Once an arrogant and power-hungry man, Hou Jie's life takes a dramatic turn when he is betrayed by his second-in-command, Chao Man, Nicholas Tsai, and loses his family. Haunted by his past actions and driven by guilt, Hou Jie finds solace and redemption among the Shaolin monks, who teach him the ways of Buddhism and martial arts. As he begins to understand the principles of compassion, humility, and selflessness, Hou Jie transforms from a fierce warrior into a humble monk. However, the peace of the Shaolin Temple is threatened when Chao Man, now a powerful warlord, seeks to destroy the temple and its monks. Hou Jie, along with his fellow monks, must defend the temple and protect the innocent. The film culminates in a spectacular battle, showcasing the monk's martial prowess and Ho Jie's journey from a man of violence to one of peace. Number 3. Return to the 36th Chamber.
Will be cut by 20%. What? Cut our wages by 20%? Anyone who dares walk out the door gets beaten up.
Return to the 36th Chamber, 1980, is a highly regarded martial arts film directed by Lau Kar-leung and produced by the Shaw Brothers Studio. It is a sequel to the iconic film The 36th Chamber of Shaolin and stars Gordon Liu, who reprises his role in a different capacity. Unlike its predecessor, this film blends comedy with traditional kung fu action, making it a unique entry in the Shaolin saga. The story follows Cho Chun-chi, Gordon Liu, a con artist and small-time hustler who pretends to be a Shaolin monk to help his fellow villagers. The villagers work in a dye factory but are exploited by their cruel Manchu bosses, who reduce their wages. In a desperate bid to intimidate the Manchu overseers, Cho Chun-chi impersonates a famous Shaolin monk, hoping to scare them into treating the workers better. However, his ruse is quickly discovered, and the Manchu bosses punish him and the workers. Feeling guilty for his deception and determined to make things right, Cho Chun-chi decides to train at the Shaolin Temple to learn real martial arts. Initially rejected by the monks, he is eventually allowed to stay at the temple, but only as a menial worker tasked with building scaffolding. Undeterred, Cho Chun-chi secretly observes the monks and gradually begins to teach himself kung fu through the tasks he's given, turning his menial work into an innovative form of training. After mastering this unconventional style of kung fu, he returns to his village to confront the Manchu oppressors and liberate his people. Number 2. The 8-Diagram Pole Fighter.
Since every member of the Yang family died on the battle.
The 8-Diagram Pole Fighter, 1984, is a classic martial arts film directed by Lau Kar-leung, a renowned director and choreographer known for his contributions to the Shaw Brothers Studio's legacy of kung fu cinema. The movie is one of the last great works of the Shaw Brothers and is often celebrated for its intense action sequences, traditional martial arts choreography, and dramatic story. The film is loosely based on the legendary tale of the Yang family, who are famous for their loyalty and martial prowess in Chinese folklore. The story follows the surviving members of the Yang family after they are betrayed during a military campaign, leading to the slaughter of most of their clan. Gordon Liu stars as Yang Wulang, one of the surviving brothers, who seeks refuge in a Buddhist monastery after the massacre. There, he struggles with his desire for revenge and the teachings of peace and nonviolence promoted by the monks. Despite this inner conflict, he eventually returns to defend his family and seek justice, using his mastery of pole fighting, a martial art form centered on the use of the staff. Number 1. The 36th Chamber of Shaolin. The 36th Chamber of Shaolin, 1978, is one of the most iconic and influential martial arts films ever made. Directed by Lau Kar-leung and starring Gordon Liu, the film is a classic in the kung fu genre and is often hailed as a masterpiece of both storytelling and martial arts choreography. The film follows the journey of Liu Yuda, played by Gordon Liu, a young man whose village is oppressed by the Manchu government. After witnessing the brutal treatment of his fellow villagers, Liu Yuda decides to join the resistance but is severely injured in an ambush. Seeking refuge and strength, he flees to the Shaolin Temple, where he is taken in as a monk and given the name San Te. At the Shaolin Temple, San Te undergoes rigorous training across 35 chambers, each focusing on different aspects of martial arts and discipline. Through perseverance and dedication, San Te masters the skills needed to become a formidable martial artist. Once he completes his training, he creates a 36th chamber, which is a metaphorical extension of Shaolin's teachings to the common people, allowing them to defend themselves and resist oppression. That wraps up our list of the top 10 Shaolin Kung Fu movies. Did your favorite make the cut? If you're ready for more epic martial arts action, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. If you enjoyed the video, give it a like and share it with your fellow Kung Fu fans. Which Shaolin movie left the biggest impact on you? Let us know in the comments below. Until next time, stay strong, stay disciplined, and keep the Shaolin spirit burning bright.